He attempted to have me unalived because of him making a sexual pass at me. It wasn't the sexual pass that frustrated me the most. What made me most frustrated was the fact that he tried to unalive me after it, when in reality, even though I was drugged, even though I was violated, I never thought that the next step would be my life being threatened because you got turned down.
Girl, JT finally woke up and chose violence, responding to Cardi B's diss on her new album, Am I the Drama? And sis, she did not come to play. Cardi went straight for the jugular on the track magnet, dedicating almost a full minute to tearing JT down. Now you remember the lyrics. Cardi was wild and rapping. She just mad she got a nigga, she be sharing bags with my nigga, but I don't stick no dildos in his ass, bitch. The whole internet clocked that as a direct shot at JT and Lil Uzi. If you live for this kind of tea, hit that subscribe button, because we stay spilling it like this every single day. So what does JT do? Does she grab a mic? No ma'am. She logs onto Twitter and decides to scorch Cardi's whole new life, starting with her man, Stefon Diggs. In response to a comment on a video with Chris Blake alleging that he was essayed by Stefon Diggs, she said this: Cardi B baby father a gay man, not because of how he dressed or expressed himself, but because Chris said it out of his mouth. Justice for Chris, I stand with the gays. JT then doubled down and wrote, this is fucking nuts and sad. Gay men should be protected. I feel like this isn't being taken seriously enough. Okay, advocate Jatavia. But hold up, it gets nastier. And sis, to make sure the world saw it, she tagged the Patriots, CNN, Cardi B, Donald Trump, Chart Data, and Mexico. Girl, Mexico? The way I'd press the eject button on my life so hard they'd hear it in space? Now, this interview JT weaponized is messy. Chris alleges Stefon gave him ecstasy-laced candy, played with himself in the car, and even put his tongue in his ear. Child, you just have to see this chaos for yourself. Roll the clip.
To the strip club, we would take the jelly beans, swap the bag out. We put them in the Skittles. He's offering me candy. I'm really thinking it's on something like, man, you trying to play with me? Nah, I don't want to do that, because we've done it before. But now it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, give me a piece. So he gives me a piece of the candy. And what happened to me after that was not what would have occurred if I ate Hershey's, I'll tell you that. I was definitely sexually stimulated in ways that I had never been sexually stimulated before. My skin was sensitive to the touch. My eyes are blue. My pupils were so big, my eyes looked black. Shortly thereafter, we ended up in the car, 2-seater Porsche, just us. So he pulls his thing out and just starts doing his thing. And as he's doing his thing, I'm like, yo, bro, settle down. Like, what the fuck, you that horny? Like, you can't get yourself together till you get in the house? And I'm telling him, yo, bro, keep your composure. I'm trying to laugh it off because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why you put that up? Like, what are you doing? And he reach over and be like, man, come on. And he got his thing in his hand. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And he trying to like laugh, and I put that shit up. And he put it up. We get out the car. As we're walking, it's very uncomfortable to talk about. As we're walking toward the door, he put his arm around me and he said, man, come to my room. And he put his, put his tongue in my ear, like doing some weird shit. Walk into the house, spiral staircase leads directly to his bedroom. He goes up the staircase, I make a right. It's a very long hallway. I speed walk down this hallway, damn near run down this hallway, but not like I'm running for my life. I'm trying to keep things low. I go to the bathroom, I'm trying to process my way out. How the fuck do I get out of here? Clearly this is an overstepping boundary. I've never seen him in this light before, but I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, you're just gonna have to go out here and fight your way out if you have to.
Now you see why JT felt like she had an atomic bomb. And if you're sipping coffee with me, sis, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of this kettle, because it's about to overflow. Of course, Cardi wasn't about to stay quiet. She retaliated with tweets that felt like war crimes. Cardi wrote, I want justice for them babies. Your man make you abort every time. Then she allegedly leaked text messages between JT and Lil Uzi. One read, yeah, but it's just because you're pregnant, so it makes you even more moody. Hold up, how did she get these? Is Uzi messy? Is someone in JT's camp a spy? The streets exploded. Everyone was scrambling for answers. JT fired back on Snapchat, calling Cardi a rat-ass bitch for leaking private convos and spreading what she called fake tea about abortions.
Okay, y'all, I'm busy, but I gotta say one thing. This rat-ass bitch, right? This bitch supposed to be a motherfucking brim, and she threatening to snitch on some motherfucking body because she don't have anything to say about a bitch. That hoe is a loser. Wait, no, I got two things to say. So then she said, I'm gonna tell everybody nation what he said. No, not just that. The bitch trying to spread fake tea about abortions when she stood her illiterate ass in front of millions of people and said she stand for pro-choice. Drops bomb.
When she stood her illiterate ass in front of millions of people and said she stand for pro-choice. The hypocrisy allegations were flying. But Cardi wasn't done. At a meet and greet for her album, surrounded by fans, she grabbed the mic and looked dead at the camera. I got receipts for days, nasty one. I even got your ashy nudes. Ashy nudes. No, ma'am. I grabbed my passport and joined witness protection in Iceland. To be called out for ashy nudes in public. That's a different level of beef. So here we are, on one side, allegations of drugging and assault, on the other, accusations of forced abortions, leaked texts, and ashy nudes. This isn't just a rap beef anymore, it's psychological warfare. Sis, let me know in the comments who you think crossed the line, because from where I'm sitting, they both threw a match on the gasoline. And don't play, like and subscribe, because if even half of these receipts stick, someone's whole brain could collapse overnight. We're watching every second of it.
Before I move on to my chores that I'm doing this evening, Cardi B and JT, my thoughts are, these are two girls who I have the expectation, if it's really like that, get into the field and address it. If it's really like that and y'all are keeping it in music, JT, you was filming that video in the studio. So either I need to get a notification from iTunes that a new music has dropped, or it's just social media shit. Because both of them have a pull-up spirit on them. And JT, I expect more because you a bitch from the yard. We don't even do all that fiddle-faddle back and forth. Either we doing that and it's a key, or you look up and I'm knocking on your door like Stewie Griffin, put up on that nigga, caught 3 planes, pulled out a ladder to look him in the face and put hands and feet to him. So that's my thought. Child, I ain't got time for femme queens fighting that ain't even really fighting.